Angels in orange, indeed. United Hatzalah volunteers who were some of the very first responders to the horrifying sights on October 7 are still recovering from the sights they witnessed that day. And joining me now is United Hatzalah volunteer Leo Horn.
Hi.
Leo, hi. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
Now, really, it's been some heavy 4 months since October 7, the day that has changed the life of every Israeli. I can surely say that. Take me back to that morning, to that day from your point of view.
Right. In the morning, I was praying in the synagogue, and I get on the walkie-talkie. We hear there's war going on, and so I ran home just to tell my wife what's going on to make sure she's okay. I went back to the synagogue, and they need first aid responders to go down south. So I quickly went home. I said to my wife, "What should I do?" My wife, who's the real hero, she's the one who said to me, "You go down and help people." And we never knew what was going on. When we reached Ashkelon, the first person who we evacuated in Ashkelon, we evacuated her from a trunk of a car. She was badly injured, and we still didn't believe what was going on. But later on, when we went into Ofakim, that was terrible.
When do you really start understanding how severe the situation is? Because I think till the very late morning hours, people did not understand what's really going on in there.
Right, so basically when we reached Ofakim, every time we did an ambulance, went to the hospital, we were taking 5 guys, 5 soldiers, 5 injured people from the Nova Festival. And what really hit me was we took 5 people in the ambulance. 1 guy was shot on the hand, 1 guy was shot on the leg, 1 guy bleeding from his head, and there was this lady came into the ambulance, and she was crying and crying, crying. And she had a panic attack. So I said to her, "What happened?" And she couldn't talk, and I'm checking her blood pressure. While I'm checking her blood pressure, there's one of the people was shot above his head. He had a sharp needle in his head. He's bleeding. Another guy's losing conscious, and I was literally losing myself. But God from above gave me the strength, and I asked her, "What's going on? Tell me what's going on." I saw blood pressure was very high, and she said to me, "Well, my partner was shot by mistake by the Israeli police." I said, "What do you mean?" She said to me, "He ran out to shoot a terrorist and thought he was a terrorist."
I was shocked.
So I was trying to calm her down. I was doing the breathing with her, and she turns around to me, she says to me, "Do you have a weapon to protect us?" I said, "No." So she started hyperventilating even more, even bigger panic attack. And I'm trying to calm her down, and it's just going worse and worse.
Leo, and you're still a man that is used to seeing all kinds of situations as a volunteer, as a first responder at United Hatzalah, who's doing amazing work all year round. How are you coping? How are you really healing yourself, if it's even possible, since that day?
So what happened was I did this shift. I started at 10 to 9 in the morning. I finished at 9 o'clock in the evening. I was finished. And 10 to 9 in the evening, I turned around. We get to the Cheletz Junction, and I tell the person in charge, who's Aaron Ben Arosh, who's Eli Beer's son-in-law, which was very, very helpful. I said to him, "I just can't. I'm about to collapse." So there was an ambulance going to Hatzafim Hospital, and they dropped me off there. My wife picked me up, and when my wife picked me up, I came home. I couldn't even talk. It was just terrible.
Of course.
And my wife, I saw her. She was happy. In her eyes, I saw the tears in her eyes. She was happy that she sent me there. But it wasn't easy to say it like that, sending me. Which she's the real hero. She sent me to give my life away to other people.
Incredible. Everything that happened there, I think it's incredible. Every person that got back from the south that day,
right.
it's really a miracle. Mm-hmm. I want to ask you, how can we help you, United Hatzalah, during these times? How can we assist?
I think they're absolutely amazing, because when I came home, as I was saying, my wife said to me, "Well, Leo," I said she had tears in her eyes. She said to me, "You need to go and get help." I said to her, "We are United Hatzalah. United Hatzalah take care of everyone. They don't leave anyone behind." And guess what? The next morning, I get a phone call from a psychologist of United Hatzalah. They said, "We need to talk to you." I said, "No, I'm fine." "No, we need to talk to you, and you're coming to talk to us." And they took a lot off my shoulders, and that was like, let us breathe.
I'm all chills, and thank you so much for coming here.
Thank you very much.
Here today and telling your story. And I heard there's a book that came out, so we're definitely going to promote it, and everyone has to read what you guys did during that day. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you very much.